What's going on, everybody? Cal McDaniel here, and today we're going to be looking at a few tools for AI headshot generators. I will be trying out two different platforms with basic prompts, one free and one paid, to see what kind of results we could get. Let's go. This is actually the first link I found when I searched AI headshots on Google. So after signing up, this is kind of like the process. Where you want to do is press create a new photo shoot. It's going to ask you to give your photo shoot a name. So let's just say name of photo shoot test. Choose the gender. So it will recommend the best looks. Press start photo shoot. And right here, it's going to ask you to upload 10 photos you already have. So you have to have 10 total photos. It won't let you choose just 8. This was rather difficult for me personally, just because I don't have that many photos of myself. And the photos I do have are with friends or family, like other people. So go ahead and choose 10 photos and we'll see what's next. Okay, after you go ahead and choose 10 photos, it's going to let you select style. So press select pack. Okay, after you have uploaded your 10 photos and press next, you're going to be able to select the different looks you want. So, the kind of styles of the photos, such as backdrops, smiling, etc., etc. So just pick 5, any 5 that you like. So I just went through and selected just 5 random ones. Let's just press generate headshots and see what we get. Okay, so these are the results that it gave me. And honestly, they look pretty good. I think that some of them are pretty obvious, obviously AI, but I honestly do not have that many photos of myself. Most of the photos I'd say like of myself are with other people. So for the input that I gave it, like not bad. So I've kind of gone through and favorited a few of these. Like I think I'm trying to like think of what I would actually use in terms of like a headshot or you know on some sort of portfolio of some sort. So I think that some of these look pretty good. This one isn't bad. I think these look pretty AI generated. Um, this one's not bad. This I would just never take a photo like that. This one looks super AI. I guess I can favorite this one too. And I think this one looks pretty realistic. These ones look super AI. Look at my eyes in this one. I think this one looks pretty good. So honestly, for what it's worth, some pretty good photos. Like some are pretty obviously AI. Like this does not look like this, but yeah, I think that these are pretty good for the most part, and I can see myself actually using some of these. Like this one looks like a pretty casual photo that I would take. Some of these, like I would just not take. Like, look, this one doesn't even look like me. So yeah, cool. So then it goes to kind of like filtering by the favorites. Again, I think most of these I would use in some sort of capacity. So now it's giving me the option to download. So you can see that the images are rendered with labels. I have a blank on the name you'd call it. But basically, so you can't download it without paying. So click on download. It says download your headshots now. Save 10% download for 15 minutes. Yeah, whatever. Pay and download now. Um, and it looks like $62. So I think the price doesn't necessarily change no matter how many headshots you download, because when I was originally looking at like 9 of them, this was the exact same price. So might as well go and take some more. So let's just go back to some of these and pick some other ones. Okay, let's see if the price changed to say the same. Okay, still $62. And this is Canadian just because I'm up in Canada right now. So honestly, this is not like a bad deal. Like for getting, what was it, around 12 headshots for 62 Canadian, which is probably about 45 US. I feel like getting just a few headshots from a professional with professional camera. One requires you to set up an appointment with someone, set up a meeting, and then probably like up to a few $100. And these are instantaneous. So, pretty good. I think I'm going to go ahead and download these and just kind of see how they work out. Maybe send them to like some friends and family to see if they can tell the difference. But honestly, for what it's worth, I think AI headshots. Yeah, not bad. And I could see myself, you know, recommending this to someone else.
Okay, I did want to try one other tool just for demonstration purposes. So one of my good buddies also suggested that Nano Banana, the Google Gemini tool, could also generate some headshots. So the previous demonstration, like the first one I showed you, was just the literally the first link I found on Google search. So I also want to try creating one with uh, Nano Banana. I just heard some pretty good things about it. So let's just kind of see what kind of results we could get. So first, I'm going to get into the Nano Banana. So the create image. Let's go ahead and upload the files. So I have some images. Again, like I mentioned, I don't have many photos of myself just because typically when I do take photos, it's with other people. But here's just some random photos I found on my camera roll that could, you know, work. So let's just say create a professional headshot for me with these things in mind. Try to match the facial features. Say, give me a plain blue background with a black. Yeah, I feel like that looks relatively professional. Okay, let's just start with this and see what it gives. So again, I just gave it about 6 photos that I found on my camera roll with a little bit different facial expressions in each, hoping that it could capture, you know, everything I have. So let's see what it gives. Okay, so this is what it gave. I think this looks pretty AI, to be honest. I don't think that looks that much like me. Um, it did follow my instructions in terms of the blue background, black dress shirt, which is pretty cool. From the neck down, I'd say it kind of looks like me, but like the eyes, um, yeah, this doesn't look super great, to be honest. I think the other one, even though I paid about 45 bucks, does look better. Um, Again, the cool thing about Gemini or Nano Banana is it has some pretty good refinement ability. So, in a sense of like using this, oh, add something else to the background or change this, it would probably work pretty well. But I'm not even really sure where to begin with this, just because it just looks pretty unrealistic, but worth it trying a few different platforms. Gemini is pretty good for image generation and rendering. I just don't think so for this specific use case. So, overall thoughts, I think that first one I used is pretty good, but I didn't do any refinements to this at all. So you can definitely make it work, by uploading more accurate photos or even prompting a little bit better. As you can see, this was like the most basic prompt of all time. Just wanted to see like, what kind of results we'd be starting with. So yeah, those are the two different platforms that I just tried out. And I think that this one didn't perform as well.